Hi everybody, my name's Shana and today we're going to do a quick 15-minute core workout that is awesome for any level of fitness. We'll do a brief warm-up. We have 3 different rounds of core exercises and then we'll do a couple stretches to end it off. So let's get started with our warm-up. We're going to start with our TRX Standing Roll Out. We want your straps at mid-length, stand facing away from the anchor point, pretty easy angle. You're going to be at the balls of your feet, really pressing down into those handles. Roll the arms out just a touch, brace your core, and bring it right back. All we're doing is starting to talk to those abdominal muscles and those core muscles. Practice lining your body up in a nice straight plank and get your hands in the straps. I want you to feel that strong glute squeeze, 2 strong tight apples on the back side of your body, and just slightly moving those arms in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's move into your forward lunge with Y-fly. So I'm going to have you standing facing away from the anchor, arms straight out in front of you. Give me a nice big step forward with your right foot. Gently lower your left knee back behind you. Press into those handles and step right back up. Step your left foot forward, gently lower the right knee down, and then pressing down. You decide how low you want to lunge. If going too low doesn't feel good, then just bend the knee as much as you comfortably can to feel a stretch in your hips. We're also opening up your chest, stretching out the front side of your body, and getting your heart rate up a little bit before we start this workout. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, for this workout, we're doing 30 seconds of work followed by 30 seconds of rest. Our first series, we're going to be doing some standing plank exercises, so you don't even have to get down to the ground. For your first standing plank, I'm going to have your straps at mid-length. You're going to be standing facing away from the anchor point with your forearms in the foot cradles. So see how it's lined up right here, just right in the middle of my forearm. And you decide how far back you walk. The further back you are, the harder the plank is going to be. We'll see this plank again, so feel free to take it a little bit easy this time just to feel comfortable. The second one, you can really challenge yourself. All right, going in 3, 2, and 1. All you're going to do is squeeze everything. Are those shoulder blades in your back pockets? Are your ears, shoulders, hips, and ankles in a straight line like a surfboard? Do you have tickle tummy abdominals? When I tickle my 5-year-old son, his abs get so tight. And that's what I think of when I plank. And I want you to really press your arms down into those foot cradles. You still have 10 seconds left. If you need to make it easier, you can take a little step forward. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do a standing side plank now. So I'm going to have you standing sideways to the anchor, straps stay at mid-length. Your outside arm will stay in that foot cradle, just like this. And the strap goes behind my body. So my outside arm is my right arm. I'm going to place my left foot in front and my right foot behind like they're on a balance beam. So the leg that's closer to the anchor or your door is going to be in front. My arm is out to the side. I'm actively pressing down. I choose my angle. Here we go. 30 seconds. I'm leaning into this side plank. Make sure you actively press your forearm down into the foot cradles and you can feel that strong side plank. You want to make it harder? You walk under a little bit more. If you don't feel so safe, you can walk it out to make that a little bit easier. But I'm really pressing down, squeezing those buns, tickle tummy abdominals, everything nice and tight and straight and in line with my anchor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's do that standing forearm plank again. This time, do you think you can go a little bit steeper? So let's get those forearms in the foot cradles and you're standing facing away from the anchor point. You still have 15 seconds, so you can roll out those shoulders if you'd like. And then maybe a slightly steeper angle. Remember, the further under you are, the harder it's going to be, but make sure you feel safe too. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze those buns, actively drive your forearms down into those foot cradles. Tight, 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 tight. Tummy is tight, glutes are squeezing, bracing, driving. That body stays in one straight line. Nice, strong, braced abdominals. We have 15 seconds left. 10 to go. Squeeze it, brace it. Do you have that body as straight as a surfboard? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We have to do that standing side plank in the other direction now. So now I'm going to stand sideways. I'll give you a different angle here so that my right shoulder is facing the anchor. And I'm going to place my left arm inside the foot cradle so it goes across the back of my head. I'm going to walk under slightly, inside foot in front, outside foot behind. And again, my right shoulder is lined up with the anchor going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. The steeper the angle, the harder the exercise. I'm actively driving that left forearm down. I didn't even have to get down to the ground. If you feel like a bigger challenge, walk it under even more. Squeezing everything, squeezing those buns, tummy tight, driving, bracing, actively pressing away from you. 10 seconds remaining. Are those shoulders away from your ears? Squeezing, bracing, driving. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We've got 30 seconds, and then we are going to get ready for our next series, which is our resisted leg raise series. So I'm going to have you bring your straps to mid-calf length, and you're going to lay on the ground so that your sternum is right below the anchor. My hands are in the foot cradles. Out to the side slightly. Step 1, press your low back down. Step 2, press your hands down. Step 3, lower one heel at a time. Here we go, 30 seconds. I want you to focus on keeping your back pressed down into your mat and actively pressing your hands down into the foot cradles. This is our first step. We're going to do 4 different progressions of this exercise. But remember, you can always come back to this. And quite frankly, if you're doing this one right, it's not very easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds, tuck your knees into your chest, roll out your back. So you don't have to totally flatten your spine into the ground, but you do want to press your back toward the floor and make sure it's not arching up when those legs lower down. That's really important. You also want to really press down into those foot cradles. That helps you feel that core engagement. We're going to do the same thing again, but now legs are straight. So straighten your legs out, press your back down, press your hands down. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, one leg at a time. And come right back up. Again, keeping your back pressed down toward the floor, belly button in toward your spine, squeezing your shoulder blades to the floor. If you feel your back start to arch up, don't lower your leg that low or take that bent knee option that we started with. If you're doing this right, this is a super challenging exercise. Are you still pressing really hard into those foot cradles? 3, 2, and 1. Tuck your knees into your chest. Quick check to make sure you have proper alignment. If you're on a door anchor, obviously you weren't able to slide back quite this far. You can still slide forward and still get a benefit out of this. If you have an overhead anchor though, I would like you to be directly beneath that anchor point. It's a little more comfortable on your arms. We're going to get in 15 this time. Both legs will stay straight, but make sure you don't go so low that your back arches up off the ground. Press your back down, press your hands down. 2, and 1. Lower the heels down, brace, and drive them right back up. Head and shoulders stay down, not letting the back pop up off the ground. Keeping that strong brace and drive. 15 seconds left. Are you still pressing those hands down? Are you keeping that back pressed down? It's a lot harder than it looks, isn't it? 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees into your chest. If you're starting to feel low back pain, you can either sit out this last one or go back to one of those earlier sets that we did. Our last challenging version, we're going to rotate your hips a little bit as you lower those legs down for a little more of a challenge. But enjoy your rest break right now. Few big inhales and exhales. We're going again in 10 for this final set of this resisted leg series. Go ahead and extend those legs up, head and shoulders down. 2, and 1. Here we go. Little twist, lower down, and bring it back up. Little twist other way, lower it down, and bring it back up and keep switching. Head and shoulders stay down, and keep alternating the lead leg. Again, you're not going to go all the way down to the floor. You're just lowering as low as you can without that back picking up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'll take a quick 30-second break, and then we're going to move into our kneeling rollout series. So we're actually going to stay right down here. Straps will shorten up slightly to mid-length. So that's where the yellow adjustment tab on the newer straps is where gray meets black. On the older straps, it's where those yellow hash marks are. I'm going to be kneeling facing away from the anchor point. The further in front of the anchor you are, the easier this is. You're on your knees, your body stays straight. Let's roll the arms out and then bring your hands right back beneath your shoulders. Notice how my bum is coming with me. I'm not sticking it back on the backside to keep that tail tucked. All I'm doing is a kneeling plank, and by rolling my hands out a little bit, it makes it harder. I don't want you rolling those arms all the way out into Superman. That's really tough on your shoulders. Notice how I'm just going a little bit and returning. 3, 2, and 1. Now, if that felt like it was too easy or you wanted to do that full Superman with your arms, just move it back a little bit. Again, if you have a door anchor, you're not going to be able to move too far back. But if you have an overhead anchor, you can start to challenge yourself and move actually on the other side of the anchor point. But the further back you are, the harder this is going to be. Listen to your lower back. If you start to feel low back pain, take a break or scooch the whole operation forward. We're going again in 5. Strong plank. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Roll it out. Brace and return. Whew. I'm squeezing those buns. I'm pivoting on my knees. So I have a nice mat here. If you guys haven't tried this TRX mat, it is so squishy. I love it. And I'm not rolling those arms too far out. Everything's tight and braced. Buns are tight. 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We have 2 more sets of this. I'm going to add a little twist, literally, if you want to try this. You don't have to. But option, I'm going to turn my knees slightly to the right. So now I'm going to feel the left side of my abdominals a little bit more. Still making sure the tail stays tucked and the bum's not sticking back when we do this. Let's get into position. We're going in 10 seconds. Slight twist in your knees if you can. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it out, brace, and return. Stick the landing. Keeping constant pressure. Notice how I'm not resting on top. I'm not pressing my bum back and relaxing. I'm always driving downward into those handles. And you're in charge of the intensity based on your distance in front or behind the anchor. 10 seconds left. Shoulders stay square. Harder with the hips turned, isn't it? 3, 2, and 1. Good. Turn it around. So now I'm going to point my knees slightly to the left. Doesn't have to be exactly 180 degrees to the left. It can just be a slight twist to the left. Arms out in front of you, shoulders down and back, core braced, hips driving forward. We're going in 15. Remember, scooching back makes it harder. Scooching forward makes it a little bit easier. Whew. Going in 10. And then we do a couple stretches and you're done with your workout. 5, 4, tight plank. 3, 2, and 1. Roll it out, brace, and return. Keep the tails tucked. Shoulders stay away from your ears. Strong active plank. Ears, shoulders, hips, and knees stay in alignment. 15 seconds left with this one. Keep breathing, keep driving. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. We're going to do your TRX lower back stretch with rotation. So my straps stay at mid-length. I'll be standing facing the anchor. Walk it back with your arms straight out in front of you. Inhale. Exhale. Fold your body in half. Enjoy that stretch. I'm going to have you bend your right knee, look under your left armpit. And bend your left knee, look under your right armpit. And just slowly switch sides, one after the other. Feeling that stretch in your back. And bring that up. Finally, your chest and torso stretch. Stretching out the front side of your body. Stand facing away. Nice job with those exercises. At least I hope you did a nice job. The key to that is keeping the core braced the whole time. Not letting your back arch, your hips sag. And figuring out what angle is appropriate for you. What level is appropriate for you. Step your feet together. Take a bow. Forward fold. Relax your head. And congratulations, guys. We did a 15-minute core workout. I hope you had a blast, and I can't wait to see you for future workouts. Have an awesome day.